know, folks, it's supposed to be 70 today, but it's cold right now. That's like, what, 21 Celsius. It's not bad, but that would be above normal, a very rare day this year. And I'm going to talk about this and a little bit of other stuff. Tom Hron, Whispers of the River. Let me show it again with his author's name. As you can see, I paid a big 20 cents for that. This is the Yukon historical novel / western, and I haven't finished it, but if you ever write a novel, it'll help you to determine what the author has in mind. A lot of times, sometimes you read 20 or 30 pages, you can figure out most of the plot. Of course, a lot of times to dissuade you from trying to figure out the novel, they'll make a total twist, Deus Ex Machina, like we learned in school, so you won't be able to figure it out. This is a brutal murder, and a lawman, a marshal, tries to find the bad guy. It's no Jean Valjean here. It really is a good guy type marshal and a bad guy murderer. Not totally black and white, but pretty much. And description of the Alaska Gold Rush around 1897-98. The brunt of it was in 98 when people came along and tried to make fortunes. I think it's pretty historically accurate. It was very brutal conditions. People tried to go there in the winter time to get set up. Not a good idea. From what I understand from my cousin, my great uncle was in there. He did not strike it rich. I tried to check on the veracity of what my cousin said. It seemed to be accurate. It was my father's brother who was up there. My cousin has died. She died rather young from cancer. There's no way to check with her, of course. I think it's accurate, but he went around 1899. He and his brother, who was my grandfather, both became citizens around that time. They weren't citizens, and then they became citizens. They didn't get free college tuition and free unaffordable health care and lots of welfare money. They had to speak English and work hard. But in this book, like I said, it seems pretty historically accurate. Okay? This was written some years ago, not many years ago. And it's kind of interesting with the take on the slavery situation, which I think was a pretty good viewpoint of it. That it was bad, basically. I won't get into the slavery stuff in the 1600s and which people were actually doing it. None of my relatives owned slaves, ever, that I know of. Indentured servants, I don't know that they were indentured servants hundreds of years ago. It's possible, I don't know that. I had different relatives, I guess, coming to the U.S. in the 1800s and 1900s. Indentured servants were more 16 and 1700s, where they were like slaves. People say we're slaves now, basically. Under the feudal system in Old England, if half of what you earned or tilled in the ground went to the masters, so-called, you were considered an unfortunate slave. as opposed to 10%, you were considered better off. My screen just went blank. I'm gonna stop this now and we can all talk about this again perhaps. Good luck, folks.